Hey guys, it's Pete and
Chloe
from Back-2-Front here, and we wanted to do this quick video today because we are we're nine today or this week, and what we thought we'd do that blew that
your face now, isn't it?
We thought we'd do something quite quite interesting, and we thought we'd do 9 facts that you may not know about us and Back-2-Front. So I'm just going to move that back, if that's alright, just so I can see you a little bit. Let's go.
Cool, so I'm doing fact number 1 then, aren't I?
You are, yeah.
So it's how we met, and you might think, well, I don't care and it's got nothing to do with anything, but actually we met in hospitality, didn't we? So
we did.
Pete and I have got a long history of working in bars and restaurants, and we actually met in a restaurant so many years ago. What was it, 18 years ago? You haven't got a clue, have you?
We've been married 10 years, you know what I mean? That's a number.
That's all you've got to remember.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it's about 18 years ago, and we met in Pizza Hut.
Nice.
Believe it or not. I was the manager and Pete was the waitress.
Flip that the other way, actually. I wasn't the waitress, but that's another story. So anyway, fact number 2, why did we start Back-2-Front? Well, Chloe and I went travelling for 14 and a half months around the world. The half a month is really important. And when we came back, we both went back into jobs that we had previously, and I unfortunately got laid off and didn't know what we could do, and I'd already worked for another catering agency, so decided actually why not, let's have a go and start our own agency. So that's why we started in 2009.
Fabulous. So the next one is, okay, so when we started the business, obviously we didn't have much business at the time. We were just young and starting out. So in order to grow, we decided after a few months that we both needed to be full-time in the business. I was only part-time because I was working a full-time job and supporting us, I think.
Yeah, supporting really well. Yeah.
And yeah, so we decided in order to grow the business, I needed to leave my job and work full-time. So we made this decision, not really at the time making enough money from Back-2-Front to support our lives. So we decided we had to work all the shifts at the beginning. So in between kind of taking bookings and getting new business on and recruiting candidates, we were also going out and doing many of the jobs ourselves.
We did, didn't we? And off the back of the doing the many jobs, fact number 4 is actually back in 2009 we're still supplying 3 clients that we supplied back in 2009. I'll name them, but Aardman Animations, the SS Great Britain and Engineers House. So those 3 are still using us. I think there might be possibly a couple more, but those 3 definitely came on, and we did both work.
Funny enough, we've worked at all 3.
We've worked at Hiya.
Hello. Okay, so it's my turn, and fact number, see, I've not prepared myself for this.
5.
What number are we on?
5.
We still have our first employee in the office, which is Orla.
Yeah, she's still there.
She's part-time with us now, but yeah, she was our first full-time member in the office, and she's still here, so yeah, she must like us maybe a little bit.
Perfect. So fact number 6 is we over the last 9 years we've done some really interesting jobs, and we were thinking about earlier, weren't we, which ones we've done, and you mentioned the BBC one, wasn't it? We supplied a chef. We had a phone call from the BBC. They were filming a series based in a kitchen. It was a comedy series.
Something to do with chefs. I can't remember what it was called.
Chefs, but but they did basically the issue they had was they obviously had a comedian, a line-up comedian actor. Sorry, he's quite a funny guy though.
He's a funny actor.
He's a funny actor.
He's still acting.
Still an actor. But they obviously needed to produce his food because the actual series was based on in like a rosette sort of environment. So we actually supplied the chef that cooked all that food. And then number 2, which I've mentioned, which happened last year actually.
The Sky restaurant. So one of our clients in Bristol was doing a kind of restaurant in the sky.
Hoisted it. It was a table actually.
A table.
Hoisted it up like 60 feet in the, or 100 feet in the air, I think it was.
Yeah. And
they basically just served like 20 people around the table, and we supplied all of the catering staff for that, apart from the chefs, because they already had the chefs. So
they quite liked doing that job, didn't they?
They loved it. Yeah,
something different.
Yeah. So number 7.
So number 7 is the Back-to-Front children. So there's been a few children born over the years to Back-to-Front.
We've been busy.
So Pete and myself, we've had two little children, haven't we?
Yep.
And Orla's had 2 little children as well. So yeah, 2 girls and 2 boys.
Yep.
Born to Back-to-Front in the last 9 years.
Perfect. Lots of nappies. That is a lot of nappies. So the other, like, fact number 8, we thought I'd have a little look at our database and just see how many jobs that we've done over the last 9 years. And then you obviously mentioned that, you know, the database didn't come along until probably 2 years into
I think it was a few years, maybe 3 years into the business.
Okay. Okay, so up to, actually in the database at the moment, we've done 17,861 jobs. Now, that's quite a lot of people, quite a lot of jobs, there's quite a lot of food made, quite a lot of people fed and watered, which is quite impressive, really, I think.
It's quite impressive, but it's obviously a lot more than that because that was just a few years in. So. Yeah, fantastic. So, and our last fact, which is the best fact ever, is that we disco here in the office at 3 p.m. or it's 2:30 now, isn't it? It was 3 p.m. but with school runs it has to be 2:30.
So we can all get a bit of action.
Yeah, so we get up and we do a disco light goes on, main lights go off, and we've got a little dance routine, and we've been doing it for over a year, would you say?
I think so. What do you reckon, Gaz?
Yeah, about a year, isn't it?
About a year?
Yeah, it's great.
Gaz is there, by the way. But we've changed it just recently because we were doing Saturday night
Fever.
Bee Gees.
Yeah, Bee Gees, yeah.
So we did that, and then we got a bit bored after about a year of doing that. So now we're doing Can't Stop the Feeling
by Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Timberlake. I called him Jason last night. Jason Timberlake. That's what we do.
So yeah, we love it, don't we? That's a really good song to dance to, and yeah, it gets you up after your lunchtime lull, really.
So there you go then. That is it. That's 9 facts that you probably didn't know about us and Back-to-Front. And
maybe didn't care.
Didn't care. Hey, we don't know. We got a balloon. We got sent a balloon, and we thought we'd do this video to let you know what we're about. Hey, if you've watched it and you enjoyed it, give some thumbs up, share, whatever you got to do, or just whatever. Just whatever. Happy birthday to you.
Cool.
Bye.